CEO Rashad, and what I do is I help people with credit. I help people fix their credit. Started doing Airbnb last year, kind of did good. Trade Forex, but my biggest thing right now is just helping people fix their credit, get business funding, helping people secure funding for their business and stuff like that. So, my dad, he's in the Navy, but he was an entrepreneur as well. I started my entrepreneurship journey when I was like in 9th grade. My dad gave me my first investment, and I would just like go every Jordan that would come out, every Nike that was big, I would go get maybe like $5,000 to $6,000 worth, and then flip them and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I started, and then I just started kind of investing into like other businesses and stuff like that. Well, me personally, when I started kind of like getting a lot of followers on Instagram, I put out a course. This is about 2 years ago. I put out a course, and I just felt like I was doing it kind of like how you were saying, to get rich type of thing. And I had like over 1,500 students that were paying me like $247, but I just felt like I was just trying to put something out there. I wasn't giving them the real value. But it wasn't until like last year to where I was just like, I want to really give people, value. So I just feel like if you want to give someone value, or you want to give something out to like an audience, once you have an audience, then you need to really like put your work into it before just giving them out something. Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I had my course, I just put it out there because I know I can make quick money because I had, that audience, but it wasn't going to be money that could last me forever. It's like, if I help someone really make money, or just help someone really go to where they want to go, they're going to like refer me. But if someone just puts out a course or just something like that to kind of get rich, you kind of know when it's just someone just trying to, sell you something, when someone's trying to help you. So, it's definitely a big difference. Yeah, so like basically, that quote kind of means like most people, once they get a problem, they're kind of stressing, they're stressing about it real bad, and they don't really want to get to the bottom of it. More like the people that really want to, see success, or the people that go through these different battles, because people think, okay, yeah, they have all these cars, all this money, all this. They don't know what they went through to get through that. So people, when they get those type of problems, they kind of break down, or they kind of just stop. When the people that already have it, they went through way more than what they have now. So it's just like the people that talked about it, or the people that really fixed the problem that they had, that's why they're where they're at. And the people that don't want to, they just kind of stop. That's why they're at where they're at. I mean, even a better example, just like my mom, like I had a certain type of friends that I was, even when I was like an entrepreneur, I had a certain type of friends that I was hanging out with, and it just kind of was like slowing me down. Like even my mom would see it was kind of like slowing me down. But when I kind of like resurface and like reconstruct like my friend group, or just the people I was hanging around, the people I was taking advice, just my mentors and just everything, my life, like my whole just entrepreneurship thing kind of just changed. Like everything about me just changed. The way just I talked, the things that I knew, the people that I was just around, it just kind of changed from the people I was around before, just telling me all this information that, it's kind of the things I already knew, but I just needed someone that could kind of like give me better knowledge, or kind of mentor me, that was kind of wiser and, more older than me. So honestly, entrepreneur is just someone who really just wants to work for themselves. That's really what it is. So, I feel like there's no age of when you can start. It's just, I feel when you start a little bit younger, you kind of have like a little bit knowledge. Because honestly, me, I'm only 22, and there's like people 34, 35 that don't know things that I know, and I'm able to help them, but they're more wiser because they're older. So maybe some of the stuff that I tell them, they can add it on to like, things that they already know because they're older, and they live life a little bit longer. They're able to kind of put it together and maybe do, bigger things like that. So, but as far as age, it's not, I don't think it's like a age to where you can become an entrepreneur. I just feel like the people that start younger, they kind of went through like the steps and the troubles and all of that, because they're going to have to go through it. It doesn't matter what age you start, you're going to have to go through it as well. So I just feel like you kind of got a kickstart when you start earlier. That's really it. Well, even another thing is like, a lot of entrepreneurs that are like at the elite level, a lot of people don't know that they're using credit to be able to fund a lot of their businesses, to buy a lot of their cars, a lot of their houses and stuff. So I feel like credit is kind of important to a lot of people. But a lot of the entrepreneurs that are still coming up, or still kind of learning or taking these courses and stuff, they're using their cash. And me, like I said, 2 years ago is when my mentor told me that cash means nothing. Like credit is king. So if I have $100,000 liquid and I have $100,000 credit, I definitely would want to use, you would want to use $100,000 that is in credit, because you still have your liquid cash to be able to do, what you need to do and still build your business. But for like anybody that's first starting, I wouldn't tell them to use credit, only because once you give someone like a big line of credit like that, without actually going through those troubles of like losing money, or like because entrepreneurship is not, and nothing's guaranteed. So like you invest, you take these risks. So the ones that are still kind of like learning and just like, coming up as an entrepreneur, I would say use cash just so they know how it feels to kind of like lose money, because at the end of the day, the credit, you do have to pay it back, so you need to do, with credit, you need to do something more concrete, and you have to have like a solid, plan, solid just business overall. So my name is CEO Rashad, and I am young and great.